Now, the newest Punisher show on the internet. The Punisher Kill Shot Show. Recorded live. Taking moderation duties into paints. Your co-hosts for the evening, Samurai Snowman. And your host for the evening, Richard Embry.
Yo, man. It's another week, another Wednesday, another Punisher Kill Shot Show, episode 2. What is going on, Samurai?
What's up, my brother? How are you doing, man?
I am doing excellent, man. Excellent. We're just getting out of summer, or at least I hope we are, because man, it's hot. It is hot, bro. It's hot where I live. It's disgustingly hot. I don't know what else to say, man.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, it's man, it's like up to like 115. So that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. 115. Man, that's nuts, man. But we're getting through it, man. How have you been? How's the summer been going for the Samurai? How does a snowman survive the summer? That's what I need to know. Oh man, it's doing it again. Let's see. All right, you there, Snowman?
Yeah, no, that was my bad.
Oh.
I'm trying to get the. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So how does the snowman
trying to-
survive in the summer? How are you doing?
You know, man, a magician never reveals his tricks. All right, but yeah, it was nice out here for the past like 3-ish weeks. It was just cloudy, a little bit rainy, but then it started picking up the heat again. So yeah, it's a little bit rough. I was born for the heat. My little bones. That's what I'm made for.
Man, I'm so jealous you got rain. We only get rain like twice like twice a year out here or something. And it only
dry
goes
as fuck over there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But man, so what have you been up to? Any video games, any comics outside of Punisher that you've been reading, any crowdfunding, anything's been going on? What has been going on in the I guess the nerdom of Samurai Snowman?
In my wheelhouse, if you
Yeah.
will. Other than I've been quite busy with a lot of real life shit, but on the free time that I have, other than my drawing and my writing, for Gremlin World, of course, haven't been gaming as much. I just started playing through the Resident Evil 3 remake again, which is a banger.
Okay.
And I've bought a shitload of comic books recently that I'm gonna have to delve into probably this weekend. But Absolute Batman and Groken by Kenneth Rockerfort. I just started delving into.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the art is insane.
Yeah, you can look at that when he was crowdfunding it, man. It just it looked incredible. So that's awesome, man. I got into I bought Mafia, the Old Country. I'm a sucker for Mafia.
Oh, nice.
And it's by Take-Two, but same mother company of Grand Theft Auto, of Rockstar. Take-Two owns both companies that are bringing these games out. So I was like, all right, is this going to be an indication of how good and how beautiful the world is going to look with Grand Theft Auto 6? And the game is a beautiful looking game. It's like the old school Mafia, or like the remake of number 1, but the combat system is more like Last of Us, which I loved. The Last of Us combat system is not as smooth, but it's cover base shooter kind of.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm not familiar with either of those franchises, Mafia or Last of Us.
Oh, Last of Us that first one is That's like one of my favorite games, man, hands down.
It's one of those things where I've heard so much fucking about it. It's like, whatever. If everyone else has played it, I don't fucking need to.
Oh,
It's too
yeah,
popular for its own good.
yeah. I get like that. What was something that was just like so everyone liked it? I'm just like, oh, like I'm like that with like Harry Potter. I'm just like I don't care for Harry Potter. The Hunger
Yep.
Games. I'm like I don't okay,
I will
And,
probably revisit it sometime because I was like that with like when Lil Wayne, when he was like the greatest, his greatest rapper alive era, when everyone was like, "Oh my God, Wayne is the greatest of all time ever." He was just dropping mixtape after mixtape. I'm like, man, fuck this dude. It took me years after that whole period to finally like get into some Lil Wayne. And you know what?
yeah,
I don't hate Lil Wayne as much as I did. He's all right. I like him.
That's so weird because it's like I'm like that with like certain fandoms, like sports teams. Where it's like I don't like the team because your fans are so annoying.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Japan says Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I've been playing Elden. I always play. That's always in my catalog, on and off.
Yeah, that's yeah, but I'm excited. I never played Elden Ring. Like those kind of games, just like here's the thing. I want a game that I have fun at. Because I was explaining to someone, I was like, look, man, I got a full-time job. I do comics on the side. I got kids. If I play games, I got to take time away from it. And I don't want to get frustrated at the screen. I don't want to just be yelling at the TV. I want to actually enjoy something. So that's why it's like, I kind of like play games that, be enjoyable. Like that. Elden Ring is probably enjoyable once you get the satisfaction and, the whole get good method. But after, man, it takes a lot of time to get good. And I'm 43, man. I'm losing reflexes, bro. I'm not.
Oh nah, bro. You're still young, man.
Yeah,
don't talk like that.
But for the video game reflexes is a different thing, man. Like I'm playing, Spider-Man 2 on PS5, and I'm just like, man, I'm getting better at it. But I was like, man, I want them young reflexes, man. But like Roy Jones, man. And Japan says Cyberpunk is a masterpiece. It is now.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is it's great now. That was another one I waited. Everyone was talking about it like crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna let the hype die down on this, and then I'm glad I did because when it came out, it sucked.
Yeah,
it was like buggy as hell, unfinished.
That was a weird thing when it came out because people actually got refunds from it. Like it was so bad they gave refunds and.
At least that's pretty cool. They gave him refunds. So.
Yeah, like my brother got a refund and he had to mail it back or something. I forgot the exact details, but it was crazy like that. But yeah, man, I love video games, man. I love video games. I love comics. I love nerdom. It's just I love quote classic movies. I saw another movie last weekend. Have you heard of this? It's called The Cursed Man.
No, I've not heard of The Cursed Man.
Okay, so The Cursed Man is a documentary, and the guy goes to multiple places, voodoo, hoodoo, Satanism, spot in Mexico, in India too, and he's asking people to put a curse on him because he wants to see if like magic is real. And people are like, why aren't you just asking for a blessing? Why a curse? And he's just like, well, a blessing it will be. A curse would be easier to describe, and it was marketed as it's scary. So I'm like I was like hesitant on watching it because, I mean, I know there's evil out there, man. It's like
you thought you was gonna get cursed?
Yeah, because I'm just like, but then I'm looking at it, and I'm like, dang, it's a weird thing, like. I don't want to say it's not real because then it's like for me to say that, then I have to go investigate it and see if it is real.
Well, then the spirits hear you and they're like, "Oh, we ain't real. We ain't real, bro."
Yeah. So I'm just taking it as a grain of salt, and but it wasn't scary as I thought it would be, which was
just more informative.
Yeah, and which really made me want. I wish it was actually like a movie, because then they could have had some like drop scares or something, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that. So, but yeah, but
I'll have to check it out. I love documentaries too.
yeah. So I was like, you know what? They probably have some cool scenery. It's only $6 to rent it. It was getting a little bit of hype on these horror channels that I watch on TikTok or follow on TikTok. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a chance. That was kind of cool. So you ready for news, sir? Punisher news?
Let's get it rolling, brother.
Let's do it. All right, man. I was thinking about editing that too. I was like, you know what? I should edit that, and so it just says Punisher news or something cool, just to like spice it up for the people that are watching or actually
I'm
just
trying to think of some
listening to
shit.
it. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to do this show, and now it's time to grow it a little bit. We got to grow it and make it ours, So let's see. So first up, I saw something cool, man. I saw this variant cover. It's for Punisher Red Band. It's the classic, Mike Zeck cover from the limited series, the Punisher #1, the 5-issue limited series, and it looks cool, man.
Yeah, it's the colors are great. It's jumping right off the page. I mean,
right.
Drawing guns at that angle, shooting guns at that angle is fucking impossible. So I mean,
yeah,
it looks great.
Yeah, it's just even the arm and the elbow at that angle,
It's impossible, bro.
I got my hats off to all these artists that actually just, man, because I love comics, right? But it takes these amazing artists to come out and really make it happen. So I'm so appreciative to them for their talent and all that. So yeah, man. But this is by Tyler Kirkham Virgin, the artist for this cover. And yeah, man, like with this first issue, I'm gonna try to get every cover. I'm literally just gonna go to Midtown and just get every cover I can for this new Punisher coming out.
It's nice, like I guess we were saying last week. It's nice his old emblem is back too.
Yeah,
it's just iconic and looks so much better than whatever the hell they tried to do last time.
Right. And speaking of the iconic emblem, the logo, the skull, that represents Punisher. The Punisher special is coming out. A Punisher special. John Barenthal's is, of course, in it. It's coming out in 2026 on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is it a movie or is it just like a?
They said special, so I'm thinking it's gonna be maybe a couple episodes or one long episode or 2 episodes, 3 episodes. So I got some screenshots of it.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Yeah, it looks cool, man.
Oh man, when he throws that trench coat on over the skull, that's gonna be hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Looking.
Yeah. Dang, I keep doing that. Yeah, I always mess up with the overlays. One day I'm gonna get it right though. One day. But yeah, and if you're not following Punisher HQ out in the Twitter X land, you got to follow that guy. That guy's, man, he has all the Punisher stuff, man. And I think
I might have to now.
Yeah, I borrowed a lot of stuff from him, and especially that cover. Like, you talk about Punisher fans, bro. They got some fans out there that are freaking just hardcore with it, and that's
I respect that. They were fighting hard for I forget exactly what the whole controversy was, but I guess like they were accrediting the Punisher skull to like some right-wing bullshit, and then all the fans were like, man, fuck that, and everyone was just standing up for it as like trying to keep it as his logo, and I was like, fuck it, bro. I respect that shit.
And it was it was weird because it was like people adopted the skull and made it, but like Punisher didn't have nothing to do that. The fandom didn't have nothing to do that. Like, were there some?
It's a great logo.
Yeah, Were there some assholes using Punisher? Probably, you know. So, but that what does that have to do? You don't take that out on the fans, right? I
Right.
mean, at least that's my perspective. You don't take that out on the fans. You know, the fans are man,
They're just reading and enjoying the character.
exactly. The reading, and this has been their guy. You know, this is their guy. Some people, Spider-Man is their guy. Some people, Hulk is their guy. Like with me, like Punisher, like when it comes to comics, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. Don't change it.
Mhm.
Leave it alone. It's not broke. It doesn't need you to fix it at all.
Yeah, that's one. That's like one costume in comics that like you don't really need any variants on that shit. It's just solid as it is. Like Batman, you can play around with, and Spider-Man, you can play around with the costumes and come up with other cool shit. But that the Punisher is like one of the few where, and Daredevil, I think, is one of the few where you can just leave their design as it is, and it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, Daredevil was that's like flawless. It's like a
I agree.
flawless design. You know, especially
Simple.
you just got to get the
stands
red
out.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's that's the Punisher news. I'm excited to see as more details come in. We're getting closer to September. Make sure you're putting the Punisher on your pull list. Make sure you're however you choose to enjoy your comics, make sure you're doing it, whether it be pull list with the physical copy or buying it digitally. Some people just, buy it digitally and just read it that day. I want to get it. I don't,
Right.
Some people do both. I'm starting to do both. I was like, I don't live by a comic book shop, so I got to order, have it shipped to me, but I want to read it that day. So I've been starting to do both, man. Starting to do both.
Yeah, it's definitely good for more remote locations. I'm fortunate enough to I moved from Maryland to where I'm at now, and Maryland had a good selection of comic book shops. So where I'm at now also has a pretty good selection of comic book shops or bookstores in general. And
Yeah.
I'm old school. I love the physical library, the physical medium.
Right. Peyton says I do both. Yeah, it depends. Like do both because I still like to have it digitally because I like print. I like it in my hands, but I also like a lot of this stuff is drawn digitally. A lot of the coloring is done digitally with a light behind it when they do it. So it's like that comes up is when you read it.
It looks different.
Yeah, it's like that's how the colorist drew it.
Yeah,
Or like that is that the purest form of it? Like when this artist colored it, is that the versus it getting printed on paper and it's still looking great, but versus that, so.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that because like I got I think I had the DC Unlimited or whatever app, and then yeah, I didn't even think that the artist's intention could be taken away from print if it's drawn digitally. So I've been trying to do a little bit of both here and there. I don't have many shit digitally, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to get a little bit of both.
Yeah,
expand my horizons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with these older issues, we're like, I want to read that, but I don't want to go search for it, and I don't want to, pay like $80 for an issue. I want to enjoy it. That first issue, Amazing Spider-Man 129. I want to read it and know the origins of the Punisher and all that, and how it was, and go back and revisit it without having to worry about damaging it and hurting the value of a physical comic. So I think video has its place,
Oh, for sure. And I mean, that's another great point that I wasn't even thinking of too. And I love going to comic book shops and just randomly going through like the long boxes and just picking out random copies. But if there's something I specifically want back at you and I just can't find it, I mean, that's a great way to go and find it.
Pink says it's a pirate's life for me, matey. Well, Pink still overseas, man. So I can see like some of this stuff isn't available for Pinks to get at, but
just like and subscribe our show, and then that's how you give back to the comic book community. All right.
Yes. Back some of the books that we have in the description. A lot of these crowdfunders, a lot of these independent artists, heck, back Mike Barron's book. You know, you like this Punisher stuff. Well, you know, this is what he's doing now. The Nexus, Omnibus, back that. Other stuff is coming out.
For
He has
sure.
a lot of great stuff. You know, Thin Blue Line, that's great. Back that. Just go out there, man. You know, just go out there and back that, or back books that you enjoy, that you look forward
Mm-hmm.
and are genuinely excited about reading. Right. So,
100%.
all right, let's hop into issues. All right. Issue we're on number 3. Which
I love that you used the Thomas Jane Punisher shit for that.
Comics Jane?
The Thomas Jane. I love how you used that
Oh yeah.
clips from that Punisher. I fucking love that movie, dude. I'm not the biggest Punisher fan, but I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. We got to do a Rumble stream where we just watch these movies and comment on them. Have fun. Man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So Pink says he says nah, we got 2 big comic book shops, but I buy physical for key series and the rest digital. But if I love the digital series too, I'll go back and buy the physical. Yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He says Thomas Jane was so good. Yeah, I like that, man. I saw the other one too, the one after that in theaters. And that
I think it was War Journal.
fun. Yeah. Punisher War Journal was fun too.
Yeah, that one was like at the same time more violent and more campy, but that one was fun too.
Yeah, both had their campiness, their violence, and their action.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So issue 3, it's a single story. You know, we start off with Punisher trying to buy a house. He's like, I'm gonna take some time off. I'm gonna buy a house. You know, and so that was kind of cool, man. And I'm tripping out because he's like trying to buy a house for like 80,000. I'm like, man, that's a lot back then. 80,000 or something.
Yeah.
50 to 80,000. That was a lot, especially like back east and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wow, that's
Especially if
pretty
it was
cool.
New York.
Yeah. I think, where was it, man? It was well, he was in New York and he headed west, Missouri.
Oh,
Marion,
okay.
Missouri, you know. And I like, as he's trying to talk and buy a house, like he has the sense to know that, hey, they're robbing a store. They're trying to rob this bank. Like it's you know, he sees people going inside. This guy, the getaway driver, and he's like, hey, they're robbing a bank, and he hops in the van and it tells these kids get inside. And I'm just thinking, like, that'd be weird. Like if this was, and I'm glad it's like comic books, it's a total fantasy, you know. But imagine this, Samurai. You're 7 years old, and a guy comes with guns. He has white gloves, white boots, skull on his
He's got a
chest.
skull on his chest.
It says, "Get inside. They're robbing a bank." Like that'd be. I'd fucking listen. I don't know. Would you?
I'm
listen?
staying and watching. I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. You're the Punisher, bro. I'm
Yeah.
watching this shit.
You're like, you have to protect me, Punisher.
Yeah, are you really the Punisher if I die?
Yeah.
Jerk. How about protect me? How about that? Go punish those criminals while I watch.
And then, yeah. And then I get therapy because I seen 3 grown men get decapitated at, 7 years old. But I noticed a trend with Mike Barron, man. Like three pages in, action. That third page, full on assault, shooting it out. They get away. Punisher chases him in the van, and I like how he tells the guy, "Hey, man, like, tell the cops the van is on their side." I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, it's like the cops are like, "Oh wait, don't shoot the van." Like,
it's one of my critiques about Barron's writing is that some of the conflicts, Like, it's very breezy story. It gets right to the action. Everything's understandable. But all the conflicts, some of them just get solved way too easily. Like, they just kind of automatically believe that he's part of the FBI. Like, what?
Uh-huh. Yeah, which
Like,
I think that's the fourth issue though. No?
yeah, I'm pretty sure when they're chasing him in the van, and then he calls him and he's like, I'm an FBI agent. Don't pull over the van.
Yeah, you're right. Like that.
You're like, oh, okay. Like, no, wait, no, they'd still chase him too.
They're like, get out of your jurisdiction, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. He's like, yeah, I'm Agent Peterson of the FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, wait, did the FBI get a new uniform?
Right? In a high-tech murder van?
Yeah.
Like, when they start using those.
Hey, dude, Punisher made vans cool, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was his van was cool as shit. I do like his van.
Yeah.
It's like a mobile It's like a mobile bat cave.
Dude, vans were the shit in the fucking 80s, bro. You had the 18 rocking a van. You had the Punisher with a van. And soccer moms ruined it for us. Bro.
Yeah, dude.
Hockey
Soccer moms with the Punisher logo on their van. Like, come on.
Yeah. Or with the Hello Kitty bow on the top of the...
Oh man, get him out of here.
Yeah, but I like how he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave the van in the forest. I'll take the $1 million loss. Let me get on this bike, you know, and go and meet this other guy who's part of a white nationalist organization. And
but you know, I know he's the antagonist of this story, but is he the villain?
I don't know, man. He just seems like he
makes a lot of sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
he wrote him too realistic. You know, he's just like, man, he's just not satisfied with how America is run. You know,
he just wants a white Christian only space. It's like, how am I to be upset about that? You know,
it's like almost like a safe space. He wants a safe space.
Man. Let this guy have his safe space.
Those fans back then though went hard. Yeah, man. Especially like in the 70s, man. That was like a motel room and a freaking, you know, even Scooby-Doo had a van. Like vans are
Scooby had his van.
Vans are just, you know.
I think Joker even had a fucking Joker van.
A Joker had a Joker van? No, I gotta know. I didn't know that.
In like the 70s.
Damn. Joker van. That's what we should do, a podcast on vans. not the shoe, just disappoint people. Just talk about, you know, think about it as like
we'll put the Vans logo up there, but it's
really just vans, caravans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Old ones.
Yeah. So, I mean, I did like how he got the snakes to attack that guy. You see him biting his finger. Like,
yeah, that's the one thing I do really like about Baron's Punisher so far, is that it's not too overly gratuitous. It is more grounded with the violence. Punisher finds his way out of shit by like all these little tricks and like clever little mishaps that he throws at the enemies, which is there's a couple scenes like that in the Thomas Jane Punisher, which I think it pulls from, like when he's fighting the guy with the guitar and he's chasing him down and he flips his car and then he hops out and shoots him in the neck with the pocket knife.
Yeah,
there's a lot of little scenes like that through this run, which I find really cool.
Yeah, and he you know, it's just like he barely gets out of it. Like he plans, but it's like a lot of luck. But he's like a total opportunist. If he can take away, get on top of it, get an edge anyway, he's gonna get that edge. You know.
Yep, and I think he says it in the next issue. But as I'm reading through this one and the fourth issue, I'm like, he's kind of just going in there without. Well, I mean, he's got a plan, but like then he kind of doesn't have a plan and he's just being an idiot. But then his like one of his thought boxes is like, man, I'm just playing this too dumb. I'm gonna get myself killed or something. Like, okay, at least you're being aware that he's kind of running in hot headed and he probably needs to polish his game a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think when he's writing this, it's like the Punisher has a death wish. Who wouldn't have a death wish doing this? Who wouldn't accept?
Yeah, I think that even mentioned or it alludes to it in the first or second issue as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do like that about his character.
Yeah.
He like sets up what he's going after, and then kind of shit hits the fan, and he's got this death wish.
And
He just
even at the
barely
end of this,
escaping.
even at the end of issue 3, right? He's like, okay, what can I do? Improvise. I stab the he turns MacGyver, bro. He's like, okay, I stab the gas tank. I take off the light, use it as a cup. The guy doesn't know I have a cup. And I'm just he's trailing me with this gas. He doesn't know what it is, and boom, lights his ass on fire.
Yeah, the way, it's a little more realistic. He doesn't got like 9 bazookas and 15 shotguns all the time. It's like sometimes he's got to figure out some crafty shit to get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'm always fascinated at a story that's beginning, middle, and end within 20 pages and leaves you entertained. That's hard to do. And,
especially for me, bro. So I definitely applaud that because all my stories, they're always like long and winding and labyrinthian. So that's, as a writer, a self-acclaimed writer, that's one of the hardest things for me is to write like a one-issue, one-shot fucking comic. It's tough.
Yeah, man, like with Blood and the Sword, when I wrote that, right, I had to leave a lot on the chopping block, a lot on the editor floor because there's decisions I had to make that it didn't make the cut, and
yeah.
So, but I liked how this issue it was a whole story, but it still moved the Punisher character along. We know the Punisher a little bit more. We know that he's pretty crafty, and he's able to think like on the fly, improvise, and very lethal. Like if he is breathing, he can kill you.
Yeah.
If you're a bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's super observant. He's like maybe not always on edge, but he's always got like eyes on the back of his head. It seems like he wants to get out of the game. He needs a break, but the game always keeps pulling him back in.
Right. And so what are we giving it? Or do we do
I think last time we talked about them both and then gave our scores at the end.
All right. We'll do that then. All right. So now we're on issue 4.
This was probably my favorite issue so far.
I did like this more. Yes. But it goes back to so issue 4 is it's more of an ongoing. Like it's the setup. Like this issue
seems like a multi-issue arc,
Yeah. And you can tell Baron kept this like he it looked like he took his time. Like he's like, hey, like with the issue 3, like, hey, you got to get it out, rush it out, and it was good. And this one is like, okay, he settled in, he knows it. Now he's adding some characters. We got Micro's son. And yeah, man, it was a lot. Punisher seems a little bit more planned out. He has his plans work a little bit more.
Yes, yeah. I think this one he also has his eyes on this guy, whereas the last issue, kind of like a bank robbery, just falls into his lap, and then that kind of winds into a deeper like hate group that he takes down. But this one, it seems like he has his eye on this guy.
Yeah, and it goes starts off with him, meeting Micro's son. Micro's like, hey, this guy's gonna help us out. He's like a super hacker for the time. And then Punisher, I like the journal where he's explaining, like, hey man, there's you know, I got to get weapons, I got to do this stuff, and there's people I deal with, and the arms dealer knows he's the Punisher, and he like this organization, I guess, what is it called, the Church of the Saved or something?
Yes, the Church of the Saved, exactly.
And he says, did you sell him any guns? He's like, of course not. You know, the Church of the Saved, no, wouldn't do that, you know? And because he didn't sell him guns, they ended up shooting him. And
Which is a great shot. And I'm about to say this about the last issue. I think the art is progressively getting better with each issue.
yeah. And that makes me wonder, right? Like, you see the art getting better. Like, I wonder, like, we don't know what happened behind the scenes, but it's like, did these guys get more time? Like, you know, did Klaus get more time? Did Baron get more time?
It could be just Klaus, like, finally coming into his own and just, like, improving as the series goes along.
I can see
But yeah,
that.
it's certainly not as rushed, for sure.
Yeah,
It doesn't
both
look
art
that way.
and writing. You
Right, yeah. That's why I'm not a huge fan of one-shot stories in comic books anyway. I think they're always kind of a little rushed, and I felt like the last issue was a little rushed, even though it had a clear beginning, middle, end, everything made sense. But this one just feels, it's like it eases into the story. You get introduced to some new characters. There's good dialogue, and it's unraveling the story more naturally than a one-shot, in my opinion.
And I like, man, after he shoots that guy, the guy that shot the arms dealer, you know, Punisher waits and then pops out, pops him in the head.
Yeah, that was cool.
The next
Very
page,
cool.
the coloring is just freaking, man, magnificent, bro. It just totally
it's getting
catches
nice.
the mood. And I like, that's what gave me this nostalgia, bro. Like, page 6 and 7, just gave me that nostalgia, bro, of you know, like that, especially in the bar scene. Like, you know, they're using the same color palette, and it's man, I loved it, man. I love that. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I think also looking back at I think it was the second issue where he's in the jungle. And a lot of the lighting in that was great looking back at it. And I think the coloring and the atmosphere that Klaus brings is an acquired taste. Because it's starting to grow on me a little more. But I also think that the art, it genuinely is just getting better. It's like it's not as scratchy, it doesn't feel as rushed. And I think his environments and buildings and like atmosphere has always been pretty good. But I think just the characters, their faces, the hands and everything, and the gun and the action, it just looks better all around.
Yeah. And I love the scene they're at that bar, and you know, the cops there. So the cop's wife got talked into being part of the Church of the Saved. And I like how he takes that cigar, takes a hit of the cigar, and then he puts it out in the ashtray. And what do you want me to do? That's just so freaking cinematic, you know?
Yeah, that was, dude. But I thought that was a great scene. That comes up with another issue of Baron's writing for me. It's like the way Punisher like interacts with these people that he's like targeting or like needs to go talk to. It's like everything kind of unfolds like super easily. Like that guy like just trusts him and joins him in like 2 minutes. First time he's ever met him. First time he's ever talked to him about anything this like serious and almost crazy. And he's like, all right, let's do it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That was kind of fucking quick, but I get he's got to move the story along. So
yeah, it's a comic book, bro. We got 20 pages. How we, you know?
Yeah.
And he started using
That's one of my qualms with shorter comic book storytelling.
Yeah. But I think he started using some names, you know, that kind of like bought him in, you know, like he kind of knew like they had something to relate with, like your enemy.
Yeah, for sure.
Enemy, you know, you want to get some get back. This is what I do. I kill people, and I don't got no beef with them, but I think I might have to kill them. So if you want to help
Yeah.
me, might have to kill him. I need you to do this.
Yeah, and I guess the guy's anger from his wife leaving, it could be like a out of desperation type of thing. So he's like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Yeah, I got nothing to lose.
Right.
And then we see the wife later, right? And she's like beautiful.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring this up too.
I was like, oh damn, Punisher's gonna hit that wife. He's gonna hit the wife. Oh no,
No, but then he's like, "Wow, I can see why the guy likes her so much because she's beautiful." He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
I'm
shit."
like, leave her alone, Punisher. Leave her alone. And so they go to recover some tapes. He meets the crazy pasture leader, what have you. They go to deliver some tapes or to retrieve some tapes. Punisher actually gets shot in this exchange. Like they bring a bat, and the guy's like there with a gun and pop. And for some reason, Punisher doesn't bring his vest. He brings his gun, but not his vest.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up getting shot. Ends up killing the guy, but then he gets rushed out by what's his name, man? I'm trying to look for it. The big guy, the big black dude.
The black guy, the limo driver. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say it starts with a V or something.
Yeah.
It's a very short name.
Yeah. But I trip out because he called him like an ape.
Oh, did he? I must have not caught that.
He says, I'm in the car with Byron and an ape named Keenan or Keena.
Oh, shit. Times were a little different back then.
Yeah, but I don't think people were so sensitive. That's where.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what times were different.
You can read that and like, oh no, that doesn't have no racial thing, But it was
well, because the issue before that, he just killed like a white supremacist group.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, Punisher's after criminals. He doesn't care, But yeah, the guy is a huge man. So back then, kids are reading this. I don't think they're thinking of racial anything. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but that's just how unsensitive we weren't back then.
I know, dude. I miss it all the way up through the 90s and like early 2000s. So you could be a little bit edgier and just say like what you want to say without people fucking crying about it and trying to get you canceled or fucking fired and shit.
Yeah, because it's like intent mattered. It felt like if you said something with the intent of saying something really bad, or with the intent to hurt someone for being another race, yeah, but I don't think the intent was that,
Nah.
So that's crazy. So anyway, Keenan saves him, and I like how it was crazy. It's like he's like his touch throughout the thing.
Yeah. That's another part that I liked about it. Starts to get a little supernatural, so it's like more psychological because he's like, what is he talking about? Does he got some kind of powers or something? Why is he like infatuated with this guy's touch on him?
In the fact
so that adds like another layer of mystery to it.
And where he's like, I need him to heal me, even though, like, I need him to have powers, I guess, to heal me or something, even though...
he was like, I don't want to believe, because he doesn't really believe that this guy's, like even a priest or, like, a man of God or anything. He's like, I don't want to believe this guy can heal me, but I'm going to have to, because I don't want to die right now.
Yeah. And so he ends up surviving. And the coolest part, he's like, oh, I got to leave. And Keena was like, yo, I'm going with you. He's like, nah, you ain't. He's like, nah, I'm going with you, And that's like, I like that. That's smart.
And then he's, I thought it was smart writing too. And then it also shows how like strong and capable Punisher is again when he just totally like yokes him up and pushes him against the wall. He's like, you're not following me, bro. I don't need a babysitter.
Yeah. And he's using technique. And then after that, he doesn't fight him. He's like, stay, and then
he notices him that he's trying to follow him, but Punisher's too good for him to escape him.
Yeah, he's like, he don't know how to
especially to this big ape.
Yeah, and he's a big dude, man.
He's a big dude.
And I wonder how this. I mean, I haven't read this in a long time, so I wonder how this is gonna turn out. But then he gets he finds the tape that has damning evidence, and the person they were trying to get in touch with is someone who's like part of the media, I guess, and
Hmm.
so that was cool, man. It left me excited for issue 5 and for next week to talk about how this goes. So I mean, it was
Yeah, for sure. I thought this one definitely had the most layers of any story so far in the saga, and it gets things back on track to kind of like a more long form storytelling with this series.
yeah.
And
Yeah, it was so issue 1 and 2, like they went together. It was good. Like so far, I think in this series, Baron, his hot spot or his sweet spot is like 2 issues. He give me 2 issues, and I'm gonna give you a great story.
I think he could even. I mean, he does Nexus, and I know that's got to be like one long epic odyssey. So I think he's a little bit better with more longer stories. I think.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Like no, like you give him some room. Like let him. Like what is it? What do the kids say? Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, let him cook. Oh God, I hate that shit.
Yeah, but so it's he can give you a lot more when he's not just limited to 20 pages. And we saw
Mhm.
that in issue 1 and 2. 3 was you're limited to 20 pages, but then now he's we got a multiple run.
You got a little arc going here.
Yeah.
And
So
it's like you were saying, it's hard to say what's going on behind the scenes. Like I'm not sure like how they wanted him to write it. Like we just want a little 2-story arc here and then break it up with like a one shot. And it's like it might have not even been really part of the story that he wanted to tell because it was kind of abrupt to me. Like the first 2 issues, he's full head on this war on crime, and then the third one, he's kind of just like, oh, I'm gonna buy a house, take a break for a little bit. I'm like, what? I thought you were like about to take everybody down.
yeah. Yeah, it's I know, huh? Yeah, but it's I I think now that we're adults, we know what kind of working conditions because there's been so many books and so many podcasts that damn these guys were just get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out,
Hmm.
you know. So it was
Especially if they're working on multiple titles at a time. I can't imagine the type of workload and being able to finish it at
yeah,
those times. That's crazy.
very competent people working on projects. You know, Carl Potts.
Because we weren't so fucking sensitive back then, and the big 2 were like brutally honest with you. You had to be good, and they would let you know if you sucked. And there was no like agendas behind it. If you sucked, you sucked. If you were good, you're good. That's why comics were way better back then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well, I think too people that did comics back then did comics because they wanted to do comics. They wanted to make money in comics. Now comics are and I think this is fading out, but comics
100%.
are like a stepping stone to something else. Oh, it looks good on the resume. I think that is phasing out, and now that's left is like get out of the way. We want to do comics. You're seeing more of that, more money being put into that. Like look at Titan, right? Titan's bringing out Conan. That is such a beautiful book, and they get Jim Zub and these amazing artists on it. Like that's great.
Yep.
Look at Ghost Machine. Like those dudes want to do some comics. They're not caring about movie deals, anything like that. If one comes, then great. Sign the check. Talk to my lawyer. Talk to my manager. Talk to my representative, publicist, what have you. But until then, we're doing comics, and I'm here to do comics. And you know, even someone like Kirkman, right? Robert Kirkman's like, I want to do comics. I'm going to do comics. Now he's doing a comic with Finch. You know?
Oh yeah. Man, really, other than he did Invincible, right? Kirkman.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I'm not a huge fan of his shit.
I love Kirkman, man. I love his writing style. I love it.
I do really like Invincible, though. I will say that.
It's Walking Dead was a huge for me. It was a huge inspiration. I love the last page splash. You know, uh, I love it. I love it, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, comics are definitely starting to come back a little bit. The agendas are dying out. I think people wanting to tell creative stories for the sake of telling good creative stories is coming back. Like just the whole absolute run in DC. That's just such a wild spin on each of those characters. I mean, the only really agenda I see from that is just trying to do something different, trying to do something cool.
yeah, yeah. But it's getting there, man. It's getting there. Uh, like I said, I think a lot of things. People, people are willing to take more chances. You know, you're seeing that with like the absolute Batman, absolute Superman, Ultimate Spider-Man. They're like, okay, what if we take a chance to do a little bit of something different, and it's bringing a fresh perspective, and hopefully it's bringing in new readers.
I,
to,
I hope so too. Yeah, I mean, that's one of my biggest hopes with my project is I hope I can keep this shit alive with the next generation, man.
yeah,
Because
and
comics is pretty much like my life, man. It's a huge
yeah,
part of my life.
it's so much fun. It's so much fun, especially when you're like focused on comics. The focus
Mhm.
needs to stay on comics, man. And
Mhm.
in the indie scene, that's it's there. It's there
It's
if you want it to be there.
But yeah, if you start delving into the drama, it can get exhausting, and then you start losing focus on the shit you really want to do.
Yeah, but you got man, you have these conventions that are coming back. There's a new energy
Oh
that
fuck!
comes with
I
being
need to.
there. Well,
Yeah, there's one coming right in around my area in August something. I gotta see when the fuck that is. I think it's next weekend.
oh yeah,
I'm
oh
gonna, I'm gonna
nice,
go tell them to back Blood and the Sword, Blood and the Sword 2,
yeah,
and The Devil of Talon Flats.
definitely. Just tell them to go to the website
Yeah, man.
www.forcepublishing.com.
Oh, where is this damn thing? Anyway,
I should give you a coupon code. If they say snowman, they get like $5 off a shirt.
oh hell yeah, dude.
That'd be awesome.
Or Gremlin World, like the title of my shit. Then they'll
Oh,
go
that'd be
check that
cool.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So they can write that down. That's a double that's a cross promotion right there.
Cross promo right there, bro.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We should do that. I gotta find out how to do that with Shopify. So yeah, gotta find out. There's a lot of cool stuff when you have your own website. I'm excited for that. So I might add new designs. I'm working on getting some trading cards. There's some
Oh,
artists
hell
I've
yeah.
been talking to behind the scenes that have a pretty big name in the indie scene, man. And I'm,
Very
it's
nice.
cool because I say, I reach out to them and they follow me back and I say, hey man, I'm a fan of your work, and they say likewise, and I say, wow, I get flattered, man. You're a fan of my work. I'm a fan of your work. This is great. Two
Yeah, it's nice,
talented
man.
dudes talking to each other. This is amazing. So happy for that. Good stuff in the future, man. So, all right, time. We should make this more interesting. Though. We should. How many bullets out of 5 or out of 6?
Oh, there how many skulls?
Yeah, skulls or bullets? Because I'm thinking like a revolver, right?
Okay.
Like how many? But I don't know. I like
Let's see. I'll go. I'm gonna go bazooka rounds,
bazooka
and you
round.
can pick what you want.
Shoot, I like what you said with skulls, man.
Go skulls, bro.
How many originals?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely do a disclaimer. It's gotta be the original skull.
Yeah, original skull. Punisher original skull. So we'll start with issue 3. Out of 5 bazooka rounds.
Oh, okay.
How many? What are you rating that?
Let's see. I'm gonna have to give her probably a 2.5 on this one, just because I was kind of hoping the Punisher to start getting more into starting taking out all these gangs and criminals, but then he kind of just like stops and wants to take a break for a little while.
You want to check out
But-
the housing market?
Yeah, he wants to be a real estate agent. I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, you're just dead set on killing everybody. But no, the story was still pretty good, and then like I said, the art was getting better, so it wasn't terrible, but it was just kind of took me back a little bit.
Right. I'm gonna go with the solid 3 schools
Okay.
on this one, and again, like 20 pages, man, 24 pages, whatever it is, to get a full story within that. I felt entertained. I felt this could have been a movie, you know. If it was dragged out, this had the skeleton to be a movie. You would add, of course, more scenes, more dialogue in it. So I felt like,
Mhm.
damn, this is a really complete story within 20 pages. I liked what I took from it is like, I'm gonna go to Missouri, I'm gonna settle down, and he realizes even in Missouri there's crime, even in this small town there's scum, you know.
Mhm.
And even when I try to relax, they drag me back in, and I gotta stop a robbery, and I gotta pretend to be FBI, and I find out there's this white supremacist people that I gotta end, and my vacation just got spoiled, and there's no vacation for the Punisher.
Yep.
And the fact that he was able to just like, yeah, the van's a $500,000, but I don't care, man. I'm gonna kill.
Whatever.
I'm gonna
I'll
kill
just
more
steal
bad
more
guys.
money.
I'm gonna kill more bad guys, get some drug money, and yeah, that's Micro. We'll go, you know. And Micro being the weapons expert for Ford was kind of cool too. It's like, wait,
Oh,
Ford
yeah.
making guns? Like, that's cool. So I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna do a solid 3 on that. That was
Okay. Fair score.
yeah. I was entertained. Again, the 3-page rule, and I want to see how this kind of plays out. Like 3-page, like the Baron show, like action always happens on 3 pages. Like he
Mhm.
makes it, you know.
It'll be interesting to see. He does get into the action fairly quickly, which is nice.
Yeah, because
And,
even
I mean,
in
he gets the
even-
story rolling. He sets it up, and then gets to the middle, and then gets to the end, and breezes
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, because even in issue 4, 3rd page, he shoots the guy. Last panel, shoots the guy in the head. You know, and now we're off and running. So I'm
Well, I think
seeing
even
that.
before that, the fucking guy gets blasted. His gun dealer gets blasted in like the 2nd page.
Yeah,
Then he
that's
shoots
actually
that
the
guy
3rd page.
coming out the car.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the
that's
3rd page?
Yeah, because
Okay.
first page he meets Micro's son, and then he's like, I gotta meet this guy. Now he's in the alley in the car, and then the 3rd page, first panel, boom, we're off and running.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on to you, Baron. I'm chasing. I know your style.
Breaking you down.
Yeah, you know, I can kind of see what you're doing. I'm studying your formula, sir, with respect, though, with very, very respectful. So, how many bazooka rounds does issue 4 of the Punisher?
I can't just give ones I like 4s or 4 or 5s off the bat. So I'm gonna give this like a 3-7 because this was my favorite issue so far out of the 4 issues, and it's the most layered story for me. I think this had the best art so far, so I'm happy to see where this story goes. So definitely
Wow.
a 3-7.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
This one we're pretty close, man. I want to say a 3.5. You know,
Okay.
it's really close to a 4 though.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I
what I
like
was
the
thinking,
setup.
but I was like, let me, because I haven't read them all yet. Maybe there's something way better that I should have given 4 later on. So it's like I'll leave it
Yeah.
at a 3-7 for now.
Yeah, 3.5, I want to say, because you know, it's man, you know, I'm really flirting with the 4, man. You know what? I'm gonna say 4.
So you throw a 4 on there,
I'm
bro.
a Punisher, like, man, I'm a Punisher stan, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, I
back.
still love Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, bro. And I'm a huge Batman stan, so there's not much that I hate about Batman.
Yeah. So that's yeah, I'm giving it a 4. So the first one was
We're on the
3.
same lines of thinking though here though.
Yeah. Because, well, you know, I'm going in wanting to like these books, wanting to like it, and uh, I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying, like, I got out of work today. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna talk to Snowman about some books and this and that, and it's very therapeutic to, you know, especially now. I'm excited to read issue 5 and see where this goes. And the fact
Yeah, I
that
like the whole cult angle of it. This guy may or may not have supernatural powers.
Yeah.
Punisher is fucking with his head a little bit, so there's a lot going on. And then the reporter with the tapes, he's got to like figure out what to do with those.
Again, Punisher, he's written as like not the smartest man in the room, can be vulnerable, and is open to make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, that creates trauma for the character to overcome these obstacles, that create situations for them to like dig their way out. So
that's the formula I'm noticing with Baron.
Yeah.
He sets up a situation. Punisher gets an idea of what he wants to do, kind of gets in over his head, and then he has a creative solution to get out of it.
In this one, I like it that he didn't get out of it. He got shot.
Yeah, he should have died if it wasn't for that guy. But in the end, he did warm himself up enough to this guy to where he did want to save him. So in the end, he may have got himself saved.
But here's the thing: it's now, since someone saved him, does Punisher still have that cold-hearted, I gotta kill you, you're a bad guy? Because you're not a bad guy. You saved me.
Yep.
Right? You saved me, so how can you be a bad guy? I you know, like, so that now we're playing with certain emotions with that.
Yeah, there's gonna be some consciousness involved in there. But I think, what we're gonna have to see. That's a good point. And I think it's gonna be like, you should have let me die when you had the chance, and he just like blows his brains out or whatever. But it's gonna be something like that, I think.
Yeah, my prediction is Baron is gonna have to make this villain get bad, do something bad to remind Punisher this guy's a villain. You know, I think.
Well, he already saw it, didn't he?
Yeah, with the tape. Yeah, with the tape.
You already saw it.
This guy's bad. You know, he's only.
But I mean, he's still gonna be like, but this motherfucker did save my life, though.
He kept me alive to use me, though, Samurai Snowman. He kept me. That if I'm Punisher, that's what he's telling you. He kept me alive to use me, because if I try to leave, he would have killed me like he did that person in the forest or in the jungle,
or he would have seduced me and made me one of his lovers.
Yeah, like that guy's wife.
Yep, exactly.
So now we got to have an over-under. Does Punisher try to sleep with that guy's wife with a dick? And is Punisher the bad guy?
Well, Punisher's that's always up for debate if Punisher's a good guy or a bad guy. But I don't think he's gonna bang that. I think he'll get a kind of a love interest or some chick later on. I don't think it's this soon.
Or does he get her killed?
That would be more either he accidentally kills her or gets her killed trying to use her in his own way. So it's like, wait a minute, is Punisher the bad guy in this story, or is the cult leader?
What if she tries to kill him and he has to kill her? You know?
Yeah. I think more so it's likely that she gets fucked up, not that he fucks her. But I mean, it could be both.
Yeah.
He could fuck her and then starts falling in love with her and then gets her killed.
Well, did he have that escort named the Punisher? So did he get this Punisher sleep with this guy's wife and become the inspiration for that escort that Diddy hired?
That's a meta level canon, bro. And yes, that's what happened.
Baron influenced the Diddy escort.
A story 30 years in the making.
Oh, if that ain't so, man. If that's true, we both have to back Nexus at the highest.
Oh yeah, bro. I'll buy every Rippaverse book from now on if that was true.
Well, because Big Pun kind of got his name from the Punisher. I mean,
I think so. Yeah, I think so for sure. I love Big Pun, man.
Oh yeah, Pun's the best. Pun's the best. Oh, Summer's here.
Oh,
She said, "Hey,
hey.
man." The hell?
Hello.
So what?
Yeah, what is he, chopped empanadas over there?
Embrinadas.
Where's his, yeah, empanadas.
I don't think it woos, but a nice hello would be polite, you know? It's all right. I say as long as you like the video, share it, subscribe, I am a happy camper, man. Happy camper.
Likewise, man.
Yeah. So another Punisher Kill Shot show completed. Thank you again to everyone that showed up. And see, yeah, hell.
There you go. Yeah, nice hail there.
All right, right on time. Shout out to Into Paints, man, for helping us.
My man, my boy.
Yeah, our micro.
Yeah.
My co-Punisher co-host, Samurai Snowman. Appreciate you, brother, for being here and
appreciate you for having me, man.
Amazing comic books, these Punisher comic books, and enjoying them. And man, this is gonna I think this is gonna be a part of the segment too. What happens next? And we just come up with crazy theories on how Baron is gonna show to be an actual writer and us to be amateurs.
Okay. Well, he I think
he already does that. I mean, but but I mean, I am puzzled if Punisher like sleeps with this guy's wife and that guy was like reading issue 4 or 5 of the Punisher and says, man, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to be named the Punisher and sleep with other men's wives. That's crazy, man. But yeah, thank you to everyone watching. Go out and read some Punisher, buy some Punisher. Remember, Punisher is coming out in September. And if you are a Punisher fan, go ahead and please do yourself a favor, back or follow Punisher HQ on the Twitter X, and I think he's also on Facebook as well. I remember there used to be a Punisher group on Facebook that I was part of. It was so awesome, man. Just great people, and I think he got taken down because of some BS, man. It was just some crazy stuff. But now the Punisher is back. The Skull is back. We're back. And it's, yeah. Swan says, stop by to say hi to Wizard of Snowman in an hour. Yeah. Check out Wizard.
Hell yeah. Come on by, brother.
And that's another fun comic book stream to be on and watch and interact with. And yeah. So anything else, Snowman, before we end the show?
Like Richard said, man, just keep getting out there buying comic books. If you're a Punisher guy, definitely it looks like to be some bright things on the horizon for the Punisher. And likewise in September, new Batman is run is starting. Check that out. I think it sounds kind of a little boring to me, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. Check out Absolute Batman. Get all the Ghost Machine shit you can, and just check out some different comics, man. Get this shit back rolling. Follow me at Crispin Cold on X.
That's right. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, go out and support indie. Go out and support.
Get your indie, man.
Shops. Go out and support stuff you like, man. Give it a chance. And if it sucks, don't buy it again. Go out and find something else that you like, man, and have fun, man. Comics are so much fun. Don't miss out. And with that said, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Adios.
Forgive me, Lord. I have only tried to follow your word. When you had given me the sick, I had prayed that they be healed. I fear this man has passed and led his body to a devil. May you have mercy on me, Lord, and may you have mercy on anyone he finds in his path. For he is death, and death is coming.